everybody, this is Simi Bella again. Welcome back to my channel. Recently I got a foundation, Maybelline Dream Velvet foundation, and many of you asked me to do a separate proper review on it. So here I am doing this review. Let's get started with the video. So the name of the product is Maybelline Dream Velvet Soft Matte Hydrating Foundation in this shade Nude 40. Let's talk about the packaging first. It's standard tube packaging. When you open it, it has this tube structure and you just have to squeeze the product out of it. I feel like this kind of packaging comes very handy when you're traveling. On top of that, this is not in a bottle format like the other Maybelline foundation that I use. Therefore, it's very easy when you're traveling. You can just shove it into your purse or any bag without thinking much. So packaging wise, I think this serves quite well. So let me show you the product. My fingertips, and then I'll use a brush as well, and you will see the difference. I have blended using a brush, and this one I have blended only using my fingers. It doesn't show much here, I don't know why, but on your face it really matters whether you use a fingers or your fingertips or your brush. So here I think it's not that greatly visible, but I'll still show you where I used fingertips. This is where I've used the brush. I feel like the one with the brush has more finish and it looks better in terms of hiding the pores, etc. So, and my skin tone is like really tanned right now, if you can see. I mean, it's really tanned, and it hides all the tan as well. So I have this foundation on me right now, and I've been using it since the day I bought. So it has been almost a week since I've used it every day, and therefore I have certain likes and dislikes about this particular foundation. The first thing is that there are only 4 shades available. I think I checked 2 of these. I think there are 4 shades, or max to max 6 shades. So for the Indian skin tone, it's quite less. So it's very difficult for people with darker skin to get the right kind of shade when it comes to BB cream or when it comes to generally foundation like these. You need to bring out more shades if you want to cater to all skin tones. The product is, as claimed, is matte, and it has a non-dewy finish. So if you are looking for a very dewy kind of a makeup look, then this is not the product that you need to go for. This is proper matte. It may turn a little bit dewy after some hours, but in the beginning it's proper matte. It also claims to be the first gel whipped foundation in the Maybelline range, and I think that's true because this is actually, the texture is actually in the whipped cream format, so the cream that you have over cakes and all. So it basically works like a mousse. Its texture is like a mousse. It is very lightweight, it's very easy to apply, and it blends well. Up until now I have had no problem blending it. So let me talk about the blending part. I used this product with my fingertips as well as with a brush and a beauty blender as well. With my fingertips it blends okay, not that great. With a brush it blends quite nicely, and with the beauty blender as well it blends quite nicely. So I think this product works best when you use a brush or a beauty blender rather than your fingertips. The next thing is that it is fragrance free, which is very good because I don't like my foundation to be fragrant or to smell like flowers. I want it to be absent of any fragrance. So that, on that part, I'm really happy. It claims to be very long lasting up until I think 12 hours, 10 to 12 hours, but I found it to be effective till 4 to 6 hours, not more than that. 4 to 6 hours was the window period where I found a little bit of oiliness. So after 4 to 5 hours I could see definitely a difference in the foundation. It was not the same as before. So 4 to 6 hours maximum, not 12 hours. So this product gives a medium coverage. Do not think of it as a very like high coverage foundation. It gives very medium coverage, but the product is buildable. So if you apply the second layer, then you can build it up, but only with the second application or with like wherever you want more product and more coverage. So it is easily buildable, but then if you apply too much it feels a little bit cakey. So there is a fine line between how much you should apply and how much you should not. So you'll figure that out yourself. It depends upon your skin tone. The only thing that you need to be really careful about before applying this foundation is that you need to apply a lot of moisturizer. Without moisturizer moisturizer on your normal skin, if you apply this foundation, it will look quite cakey. So you need to apply a lot of foundation, prep up your skin, and only then can you apply this and blend it well. If possible, use of a primer would be very good, especially if you are older and you have fine lines. Then I think a primer is necessary if you want to apply this foundation. It will last longer and it will hide your fine lines as well. The next drawback that I found of this foundation is that it rubs onto anything else quite easily. So if you are wearing the foundation, if you sleep on a white pillowcase or a bed sheet, then it will rub onto that, so you need to be careful. But I think that happens with almost all foundation. If you don't want that, you can use a setting spray after you have done your makeup. Other than that, it's a good product. It's velvety, it's soft on your skin, it does not look unnatural because it's medium coverage. Also, since it's a gel foundation and it gives a matte finish, it's really good, I think, for oily skin rather than for dry skin. So if you have oily or combination skin, you can go ahead with this. This is priced at 700 rupees retail price, but I think I got it for 580 rupees under discount from Shoppers Stop makeup section. So if you get this product discounted, then it's fine. The price range is fine. 580, 600 is okay. But if it's the retail 700 price, then it's a little bit expensive for a drugstore product, and that too for a 30 ml product. So that is there. So will I use this again? Yes, I definitely will use it again. How much will I rate it out of 5? I will give it 3.5 because it does have room for a lot of improvement. So let me do one thing. I will go to my office and come back after 3-4 hours, I think, and I'll show you what the product looks like after 4 hours maybe, and then you can decide yourself whether it stays that long enough or not. Hi, I'm kind of vlogging right now, so it's not on my tripod, it's on my hands, and I think my skin is quite okay up until now. It's been 3 hours and I think I'm still fine. I can see a little bit of redness here, and which is always red, I have this red spots here, but I think it's still quite okay after 3 hours. Let's see, maybe we can check after around 5 hours. So let's wait for 2 more hours and then we'll check again. I'm back. It's been 5 hours I think now, and I can see a little bit of oiliness here on my T-zone, and a little bit of patchiness here, oiliness here. So yeah, it's wearing off slowly and steadily, but still I think even now it's still giving a little bit of coverage. I can see a little bit of spots here because maybe I must have sweated from here. So yeah, I can definitely see a lot of shine. It was not there earlier, but now I can see a lot of shine. I must have sweated a little bit. So yeah, so I think this is what it looks like after 5 hours. This is how it looks like. I'm actually looking at my watch. So this is how it looks like after 5 hours of application. So this will give you a good idea, I suppose. So I hope you like the video. I have given you a very honest review of things that I like about this product and also the things that I do not like about this product. So if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more fun and interesting videos. I'll see you next time. Bye.